Hey!
Welcome to J2 for another week. I hope you didn't pee your pants from the last video, but we gave you a week to recover, so... this week, we're gonna go in our time machines. Oh, by the way, I'm Jacob, that's Jackie, Jacob, Jackie. J2, that's who we are. And did you watch our bonus video?
Bonus video.
Bonus! Shake it off.
We should probably say that we realized we couldn't see it on phones.
We're working on that still.
Yeah.
We talked to Tay Swift. She's going to talk to her people. We'll get it all figured out. Alright, so we're going to do K through now. That's what we're going to do. Kindergarten, for those of you who don't know what K means. Tell what we are now.
Kindergarten.
So
it's, okay, but what? Like, it's memories.
Oh, yeah.
What?
What? Your favorite memory, or maybe not even your favorite, but the most one that stands out in your head.
Alright.
So go ahead with your kindergarten.
Okay, my kindergarten. Well, I never even came up with my kindergarten one yet.
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first. Go ahead.
So, I was living in Brighton at the time. I'll set the scene, alright? And I was on recess time. And me and my friend David, my best friend, David in Spanish, David, we were swinging and we both loved the same girl. And so...
Swinging on the swings.
Swinging on the swings, and there was, the girl that we liked was on the other swing next to me, so he pushed me out of the swing, and I was like, and I pushed him out of the swing, and we just kind of went back and forth and fought on the gravel and everything like that. So, David, I hope you remember that. That was a fun time.
That's funny.
Yeah, our first crushes in kindergarten.
Is he on Facebook?
I think so, yeah.
Hey,
David Balderas.
David.
Hello.
Alright.
What's your kindergarten?
Okay, my kindergarten, this is terrible. I remember in my kindergarten classroom we had like stairs and we had to take naps, which was the best part of kindergarten.
Now.
And I remember one of my friends, and I'm not gonna say the name completely, but his name was Jason. And he had the biggest crush on me in kindergarten, and I remember rolled over on me on the stairs and tried to kiss me in kindergarten.
Aww.
I know, so cute, and I couldn't stand him. Nice guy now, but at the time, so that's my kindergarten.
All right, first grade for me. Mrs. Reininger's class, Brighton, Colorado. First grade. I started my first gang. It
always makes me laugh when you say that because I'm like, oh, Jacob was in a gang.
That's right.
Gang
represents. It was kind of the early doings. I'll get to the next memory later down the line about the rest. But I employed my sister's two friends into going against my sister. They were her best friends, and I had the persuasive power, and I used it for bad. I use it for good now, but bad back then. So that's what
awful.
I remember in first grade.
That's so mean.
It's so fun.
That's so mean. Liz? I don't know what I was gonna say, but...
Keep on keeping on.
A way to stick around as a sister.
Yeah.
Okay. My first grade. Oh, Mrs. Anderson. I loved Mrs. Anderson. She's so sweet. Everybody called her Mrs. A.
Oh.
I'm sure half of you had her. And she's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady.
But what I do remember in first grade was that was the first play I was ever in. And I was casted as the Cola bird, and I was the only student that had a solo.
Whoa.
And I still have the solo on tape, cassette tape, because I was trying to learn it and everything. And I remember that role. I was the Cola bird.
Very nice.
And the Cola bird. And then they'd say, she's the Cola bird. Just listen to me sing something, something, something. I'm the Cola bird. And yeah, it was cute though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Second grade now.
Second grade.
This was the transition year for myself. I was in Mrs. Reininger's class again in Brighton, but halfway through the year, I was in Mrs. Peak's class in Sterling. I moved to Sterling, and it was the saddest day of my life. It really was like, okay, so we moved away the first time, and we thought, we said our goodbyes, everything was fine. We moved, and then our house didn't sell, so we had to come back. And we were back for like a week, and that second goodbye was just, it was awful. Like, my sister was crying, of course, but my teacher, Mrs. Reininger, was crying that I was leaving because I was so awesome, and I was the smartest one in my class.
Back in the day.
And then I moved to Sterling, and I don't know what happened. I drank the
You got
water.
lost in the crowd.
Yeah. But no, and then, yeah, so it was a weird transition year. I definitely did not like it in Sterling at first, for sure. It was a big change from living in Brighton, but I love this little town now. So yeah, that was second grade.
Second grade. Okay, second grade for me was, Mrs. Schultz. I liked Mrs. Schultz. But what I remember in second grade, well, I got in trouble in second grade as well. But what I do remember is that there was a student, and his name was Sean Schott. And everybody...
That's a cool name.
Yeah, Sean Schott. Everybody knows Sean that I went to school with. He had muscular dystrophy, and he actually passed away a few years ago. But at that time, Sean had the biggest crush on me. And that's when I became obsessed with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Because he would draw me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, color them. Sean couldn't do a lot, but he would draw me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's cool.
And I still have them to this day.
Nice. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, third grade now.
Makes me sad.
It is, yeah.
I know, he was a nice kid.
Mrs. Murray. I had Mrs. Murray in third grade at Stevens Elementary School.
I like her.
Me too. She's a really nice lady.
Nice lady.
She's a nice lady. But no, so what was my favorite memory in third grade? See, nothing really happened much in third grade. The only thing I really remember is we did a report on our favorite animal, and I chose the spider monkey, and that was my best report I've ever done throughout my whole school career was on the spider monkey. I should have done a spider monkey for everything, like found a book that had a spider monkey and just read it for a book report throughout my years, but I didn't, and that's what happened. So yeah, that's my favorite memory.
Okay, third grade. Mrs. Gall was my favorite teacher in the whole wide world. And she was amazing. And I have actually two memories from fourth grade, and I'll go really fast. One of them was my friend Ross Leachman, who was the sweetest kid, died. He was in fourth grade, and I think it was a brain aneurysm. I don't know. All I remember is that it was really, tragic for all of us because we were in fourth grade. And then my other memory from fourth grade was... third grade. We're on third grade. Sorry.
Jeez.
I was in the hospital with viral synovitis for 4 days, and nobody knew what was wrong, and they took me into the ER, and I had excruciating pain, and my mom was crying, and nobody could figure out what was going on, and that was not fun, which is why I do not like hospitals now.
Yeah, that would be pretty tragic.
I was scarred.
I bet.
But they said it would never come back, that's good. But still, to this day, I get leg pains, and I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, do I have viral synovitis? She's like, no, you're fine. Get over it. So,
that's funny.
Yeah,
I
was third.
Fourth grade now. I had Mrs. Reich.
Fourth grade.
This was kind of I have a couple memories, okay? Because this was like my transition to popularity.
Transgender.
No, not that, no. I think I wore a dress, but that was a different reason. Anyways,
I believe it.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of girls around me. So anyways, fourth grade was the year that I created my own show on the playground. It was called Cops and Robbers, and I would go back and forth on, those balance bars that you hold yourself up.
Oh,
So I would go back and forth and slide on that and play a cop and a robber back and forth. A lot of profanity was said on that show, but it was fun. And the other memory I have, Mark Lieber getting kicked. Mrs. Reich kicking the ball and it hitting Mark Lieber into the stomach while we were playing soccer outside because Mrs. Reich was awesome. I loved Mrs. Reich. It's just one of those memories that we'll always have forever, and that fourth grade class we'll always remember at Stevens Elementary. There you go. Oh, perfect.
Fourth grade, I hated. My parents will be watching this and they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember, because my teacher was Mrs. Rayworts. And I don't even care if she sees this because she knows that I stressed her out just as much as she stressed me out, but she was awful. We just didn't get along. I was always in trouble in her class. I refused to listen to her. However, she did teach me one thing that I remember to this day, and that was all the states and capitals. I do remember that. But that's all I remember from her class because the rest of the time I was just angry and she was angry and we didn't get along, and that's fourth grade.
Well, there you go. Fourth grade was awful for you then.
I hated it.
Alright, fifth grade. Fifth grade, let's get some positive going here.
Okay.
Fifth grade, I had Mrs. Laybourne. Loved Mrs. Laybourne.
Laybourne.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, she was awesome. She went to NJC now, I think now. Anyways, but let's see, fifth grade. A lot happened in fifth grade too. First kiss at the roller rink.
In fifth grade?
Yeah.
Wow, playa.
My first kind of girlfriend. Well, of course, the one I kissed. Anyways, and then I ran into a brick wall that year too. And yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I remember that too.
The brick wall has stuck with him.
A lot of stuff happened up there after that brick wall. I was still developing.
Developing.
See, look what happened right there. No, but really, I got to stutter after that for a second. But yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun. Just don't ever play a game, kids, where you have to put your coat over your head and have somebody guide you, especially if you think she's not a very nice person.
Kids are mean.
Kids are mean.
Like, so mean.
Like when you tell a kid to spin around and then run as fast as you can straight and don't stop, and
That's
it's
awful.
a brick wall. Yeah. Alright,
so
I'm not going to
mean.
name names, but you know who you are. Alright, anyways, 5th grade.
5th grade. I have terrible memories in elementary school. Not because I didn't like elementary school, but I was a naughty little kid. So in elementary school, I and another girl, Megan, got mad at a girl, Rachel. Megan picked Rachel up and threw her.
Nice.
Rachel went to tell one of the 5th grade teachers, Mr. Hurt was his name, went to tell him. He came back to yell at us. I did not do anything. I was just standing by Megan. I did nothing to Rachel. And he was yelling at me, and I had a problem with authority, and I was mad that he was yelling at me, and it wasn't my fault. So I slowly bent down and grabbed a handful of dirt, and he goes, Miss Mathis, you better not throw that at me. And I just stood there, and he goes, don't do it. And I was like, and then I take off running. Oh, I got in big trouble. I got in really big trouble. I was so mad though, because I'm just like, you know what, man, I didn't do this. Oh, and to this day, Megan, see that scar?
Oh, yeah.
Right there? And then there's another one. Megan was mad at me because I wouldn't do it to Rachel. I wouldn't throw her, so she got mad at me, so she clawed me. I still have scars from her.
Ow. Oh yeah, that reminds me. In 5th grade, I got stabbed with a lead pencil, and I think I still have the lead inside me.
Oh.
But yeah,
All
other
right.
than that,
Random fact.
Perfect. 6th grade,
6th grade.
middle school, first year of it. Okay, so I didn't mention the gangs before in 5th grade, but it kind of plays into this in my leadership, I guess. I don't know. So we used to play a game called King of the Hill on the sewer. You know, like at the middle school, there's that like little sewer top.
Oh.
That's on the recess kind of deal.
Yeah.
So we'd push each other off of that and be King of the Hill. Like, it was really fun. We had a really competitive thing going.
And now kids push each other and they complain about it.
Yeah, I mean, we got
happens.
in trouble, but yeah, they kept telling us not to play it anymore. Like, okay, fine. So we started doing it. There's like trees and like there's a wooden thing, you know, by the middle school.
Yeah.
Okay, so we used to play it on there too, and you like hold onto the trees and try to hang on and get back on there.
Like a monkey.
Anyways, yeah. Well, this was the second time that I went to the office with a gang of people, and we all got in trouble, and I think the cops were called that time as well, just to talk to us. And that happened in 5th grade too, with my gang war that I never had any violence towards.
Jacob was in a gang.
I was the leader. I wasn't just in it, I was the leader.
I know. but it
Contracts and everything.
makes me laugh.
Contracts. Anyway, so yeah, that was my 6th grade memory, defying authority again.
6th grade memory. Let's see. I remember sitting in the back of Mrs. Kellogg's English class in the very morning. You remember Lynette that we talked about last week? I don't remember what we talked about. Oh, Scream. Okay, so Lynette and I would sit in the back of Mrs. Kellogg's English class, and we learned every single word to Waterfalls.
Nice.
TLC, including the rap, and it was like our thing. Like 8 o'clock in the morning, man, we were learning it before class started.
Nice.
And we learned it.
Very
Oh, and that
nice.
was my first kiss, 6th grade.
Oh my.
Mr. Holland's Opus.
What?
The movie. That's what it was at.
Oh, I never
Sorry,
heard of
Mom and
that.
Dad.
7th grade.
7th grade.
7th grade.
7th
What?
grade.
Man, 7th grade really wasn't that. I guess I got into organized sports. I started football, and that was hell at first because I never really did much physical activity until then, and it was fun though. I loved football, and it was a memory that lasted throughout the rest of my high school and stuff. So there you go, football. Yeah. Let's
Way to
with
go.
that. Yeah.
Okay. 7th grade. Oof. I don't remember 7th grade very well.
Yeah.
I remember that I got detention on purpose from Mr. Jost, who I did not care for, because my friend Stephanie got detention and she was scared. I was a troublemaker, man. I do remember that. Other than that, I don't remember 7th grade very much.
8th grade. 8th
Eighth grade.
grade. I was in wrestling that year, and I was awful. I think I went 2-13. But I remember it was just a lot of fun to go in early in the mornings, have practice, and then hang out with those guys and eat breakfast. And it was always fun because I was in the junior heavyweight, so it was like 175 to 225. I was 176, so I could eat whatever I wanted. It didn't matter what I ate because I wasn't going to gain that much weight in that little bit of time. So it was really nice, and I felt sorry for my friends who had to watch their diet, but I didn't feel that too bad because I got beat a lot because all the other kids that were in the light heavyweight were like 215 or 220, and they just kind of smushed me. So
Nice.
there you go. Yeah.
Good job. 8th grade. Oh my god, I don't remember 8th grade. I think I remember it less than 7th grade, actually.
Did you have fun at continuation?
Okay, here's a memory. 8th grade year, Skylar Pimple was my date, and he got on one knee and asked me to continuation.
Aww.
It was so cute.
That's so cute.
Yep, and I'll always remember it. And he remembers it too.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
because
awesome.
I mean we've talked about it since then, at our like 10-year reunion and stuff like that, and we laugh about it. So
Nice. But okay, freshman year.
freshman year.
Oh,
Man.
oh boy. Oh boy. And it's funny because it's like the closer to where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
For some of us more than others. But anyways,
I just caught that. That's rude.
I think the thing I remember the most is Mr. Nolan's class, and it was environmental science, and it was
Environmental
third period,
science.
and we would get Flamin' Hot Cheetos every morning, and when you open that bag, it smells like rotten eggs, so that whole room, rotten egg smell in the air.
Those
and that's
are
what I
so
remember
good,
the most.
though.
Mhm.
You remember rotten egg smell in class. All right,
Yeah.
great.
Fun
Perfect.
stuff.
Freshman year. I don't really remember. Well, I suppose freshman year was my first year starting in softball for high school sports, and that was cool, and I loved softball, so I guess that's where that memory started.
Nice.
For school anyways,
Yeah.
not travel league. Travel league was different. Oh, we remodeled our house my freshman year.
Oh.
Mom and Dad's house. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Because Steph and I shared a room, and I was a freshman in high school, she was a freshman in college, and we shared that little room right over there. Because this used to be Grandma and Grandpa's house. That sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sophomore year was the first time I lettered in football, so that was exciting. I wasn't
Oh,
really
that's cool.
expecting it, and they gave me a letter, and so I was pretty excited about that. Got a Letterman's jacket, kept me nice and warm throughout my years. So there you go. That's sophomore year. There wasn't really much happening.
Sophomore year. Okay, so summer after my sophomore year, the summer of 2000. How old were you? Like 4?
Oh, I
I'm
think I
just
was in
kidding.
3rd grade.
Oh my god. Okay. So summer of 2000, we won our traveling softball team. Sterling Sluggers
Nice.
won the state championship. And that was the coolest freaking day of my life because we played a really jerk team that were terrible sports and just very rich, snobby girls.
Oh, yeah.
And the coaches were like that too. But we got our awards and the parents did not clap on the other team. They booed us.
Oh, fun.
It was ridiculous.
Jeez.
But we kicked their butt and dominated.
Nice.
USSSA.
Yeah.
State
USSSA. USSSA.
2000.
Yeah.
Why do we always do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
We like chants.
Junior year.
Junior year, there's a lot of stuff happening that year. So that year, we played against Berthoud for homecoming, and I killed it. That was like my best game ever, and then I didn't kill it against Fort Morgan the next week. But beside the point, homecoming was awesome. I was on the high of homecoming. I actually had a date to homecoming. It was just so much fun. Homecoming was, and then I tore my meniscus. I think 3 weeks later in football, and so I was on crutches for a long time. But that was a great way to realize who I really was. I learned a lot about myself in that month that I was just bed rest because of my knees. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was
here we
fun.
go.
Junior year. I don't remember my junior year at all. Junior year.
Senior year was an interesting year, I think, overall.
For everybody.
I had my first serious relationship, so that was fun.
Aw.
Aw, yeah. And I remember the foreign exchange student that year. was Philip. No, that was junior year. I lied. I don't remember the foreign exchange from senior year, but junior year Philip was amazing. He was from Germany. He was like a bodybuilder, and we went and saw like Saw. He loved Saw, so we went and saw it. It was fun.
We saw Saw.
We saw Saw. So okay, senior year, first serious relationship. I remember our senior prank, I think, or whatever. It wasn't really much of a prank. We just stayed in the parking lot all night, like had bonfires and stuff like that. My friend Tyler, who moved away my freshman year to Pueblo, came down for that. So that was fun to see him again. And so yeah, there you go. That was my senior year. I graduated. My parents didn't think I was going to graduate, but I did it. And then I went and worked on the pipelines right away. So that was fun. Thank you. One of my parents.
You didn't give a
for
speech.
not believing in me.
Okay. End of story. Just kidding. I'm gonna go back to my junior year just real fast because I remembered something.
No.
Too bad. Our softball team went undefeated that year, 14-0, I think. Anyway, our team was unstoppable.
So did you win the state championship?
No.
Oh.
No, but in like league we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
It was JV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Senior year.
Okay, senior year. Senior year. What did I do my senior year? I don't remember much from my senior year either. All I remember is that when we were practicing for graduation, I remember this. Mr. Stutzman set some people there, and if he called your name, you had to stay seated, and everybody else could leave. Mm-hmm. So I was seated, and he said, "Here's the deal: you all have detention for skipping on Senior Ditch Day." I did not skip on Senior Ditch Day. Literally, I did not. And my teachers were making fun of me because I was at school on Senior Ditch Day.
Yeah.
And so I told Mr. Stutzman, like, I was, like, horrified. I'm like, "Mr. Stutzman, but, like, I didn't ditch, I swear. I was here." And he goes, "You were in class?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but nobody else was. Why'd they all get to leave?" So stupid. But I didn't have to do detention.
Well, that's good.
I know.
That's
I was
good.
like, "This is stupid. I was at class."
Good. I'm glad you graduated.
I did graduate.
Cool. So that's our years.
That's our years.
So we're just going to go to the next thing on our dealio that we do on the show-yo.
Show-yo. Hashtags.
You go first.
Okay, my hashtag is, listen closely, ask hole. And I'm sorry, but it's so funny
We're
because...
gonna let it sink in for a second before we put on this.
Gonna let it sink in, yeah, because what it means is... there it is. What it means is somebody that you offer advice to constantly and they do not take it, ask hole. They ask you for your advice, but they don't take it. They're an ask hole.
Ask hole.
And he's been an asshole. I've been an asshole.
We've all been assholes.
We've all been assholes, but I'm sorry, but that word absolutely cracked me up. So that is my hashtag. So if anybody has been an asshole to you, be like, "Hey, I gave you advice and you didn't listen." Hashtag asshole.
All right. My hashtag for this week is McDonald's.
It was so funny.
So this has... Sorry, there's a train. It scared me. We'll cut that.
Yeah.
So what McDonald's means is me and my coworker, after work, we made a video on our hobby time, because we make videos on hobby times too. And we also have a podcast, Bird Has Words. Anyways, but we made a dub video of a Swedish...
so funny.
It's organic into McDonald's food, but you'll have to check it out. While supplies last.
Yeah.
All right, so our weekly obsession time.
Oh, I've got mine.
Weekly obsessions, yes.
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Mine?
Mine?
My weekly obsession.
Life.
My weekly obsession is this BioFreeze.
Ooh.
Seriously, it's BioFreeze. And you probably can't read it because it's backwards. This is my weekly obsession because I completely messed up. Oh my gosh, I think I'm crooked. Anyway, I really messed up my shoulder and my neck and into kind of my back. Apparently I dislocated my arm and I had a bunch of ribs out of place and whatever.
Yikes.
Anyway, I practically drink this stuff.
You drink it?
On my arm.
I was about to say, I don't think you're supposed to consume it like that, but...
No, but I'm addicted to it. This is my weekly obsession.
My weekly obsession is the best song you're ever going to hear ever, and that's Take Me to Church by Hozier. And he's a new artist out of Ireland. He's 20, I'm 23, so he's 24 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just a very powerful song. And he's definitely going to be one of the artists that you check out 10 years from now and be like, he was very influential. So there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's
All
it.
right, that's it. Oh my
All
gosh.
right, cool. So yeah, all right. Like, comment, subscribe to our channel. And
YouTube channel, J2.
Facebook.com/J2NECO. And Twitter @J2NECO. So there you go. Follow us.
And like us.
Comment, please.
Be our friends.
Okay. So, it's been fun,
It's been real.
but now we're done. Bye!
Peace out!